there was a good amount of practical work in it. It is explained why, obviously we went through the muscles, so it's not just doing the movement, or it's not just calling this an exercise, but there is the background and the continuation to it. So it's not just studying, but then it's shown, it's done, and it's obviously given time to practice it. My name is Duncan Cuschieri. I'm from Malta, and I work in the fitness industry. I'm in the management part of one of the gyms in Malta. I wanted to train to become a personal trainer. One of the main reasons was to build up more confidence in knowing and understanding the industry, and obviously to be able to utilize maybe my passion as well to involve myself with clients. I chose to do the course with EPTI because several reasons. As you know, some of the students that I know had done it with EPTI, and they spoke highly about the whole course. They kind of convinced me that there's a structure, it's structured, so it's not something that it's difficult in the sense of knowing that I have a full-time job, a family, so that the way it's made up, it's manageable. Obviously, if I input my part into it. I did access the website, and it looked very neat, very well presented. If I looked for something, you could find it. The government grant, which is obviously helpful as well, 70% of obviously refunded back is also a nice boost. I think those were the main criteria to join, and obviously the EPTI offered what I was looking for as well. So that marked maybe possibly all my needs. Word that I would not pass. I'm that kind of person, obviously, because I try to input a lot into the things I do. But the more I went through the content, the more I went through the end videos, the more I went through the anatomy and physiology parts with the questions. I have to say I felt comfortable because I knew them, and it gave me the confidence. Of course, I could say that there was support when I needed it, there was structure, so I never really felt. The only doubt that I had was more related whether I could make time for it rather than the course is complicated or difficult or not well explained, in real honesty. But the online course, the coursework and all the tasks that we were given, they were well explained. I do not recall any challenges regarding going through the coursework. It's well explained. Videos are in detail, so it's all about going through the content, which it's marked and it's clear, and I think it's a good way that it's presented that way. Regarding guidance from tutors online, whenever I asked something, it was replied to in very reasonable time. The practical course training, the live training, that it's intense, it's good, it makes sense. It goes through the essential needed information that makes you feel. Start building up your confidence as well. You start to relate to what you've learned online and reinforcing it in the class. It felt good. It felt good to be in a classroom. I think the communication was clear, it was good, timings were good. There is a lot of coursework, so obviously you do not expect to have time off or days off, you know. So I think the coursework itself is intense, it's good. I'm happy with that as well. I think there was a good amount of practical work in it. It is explained why, obviously we went through the muscles, so it's not just doing the movement, or it's not just calling this an exercise, but there is the background and the continuation to it. So it's not just studying, but then it's shown, it's done, and it's obviously given time to practice it. I've learned how to become more effective. I've learned how effective doing things slightly different can be. Looking at it in rounded way. I think that the most important part is teaching you to be more effective. Being more effective when you need to be. If your client has reached a plateau, then you need to, and you know when you're confident how to change that and take him to the next level. So that obviously that gives you confidence as well, but it's obviously knowledge how to do it as well. I feel confident for sure. I have built up the confidence. That is the main part that I'm here for. But yes, I'm definitely. I have a structure in mind that I can use for my clients. I feel good. I feel good, even if I wouldn't, which I'm not. I'm going to go into a PT or 1 or 2 per week. I feel satisfied that I did it. I feel confident, and I feel that I am ready to definitely. Yes, it's a good investment. Even without the 70%, let's remove that. I would have done it just the same. Well, the way I intend to use this qualification, I do intend obviously to include a PT or 2. I'm looking at having maybe some side income. As you know, I do have a full-time, a family and a child, so my life rotates with a lot of different aspects, so I try to find a balance. But definitely I want to keep the fire inside and keep it going.